Let's go. Good afternoon. I am Kim Sancha.
And I am Chingkee Mangcucang.
Welcome to another episode of Spotlight. Since 2009, with the musical review Songs for a New World, one of Manila's premier theater companies, Nine Works Theatrical, dedicated itself to delivering only the best plays and musicals, either tama, originally written or from both Broadway and the West End. It has produced, ito lang naman award-winning musical productions such as Rent. They're playing our song, Grease. Ito na, La Cage à Folie. Tama ba yung pronounce ko? Green Day's American Idiot, A Christmas Carol, Disney's Newsies, at etc. etc. Napakadami niyan, Chingkee. Hindi ko nag-isa-isahin lahat yan.
Oh, and it's not just regular shows.
Yes.
Those are successful.
Yes, critically acclaimed.
In 2018, together with its sister company, The Sandbox, Collective Nine Works Theatrical produced its first Filipino musical.
Right.
Ito na yon, the highly acclaimed Himala, isang musical which garnered numerous awards, followed by Duncan Macmillan's Lungs and Every Brilliant Thing, currently playing with Filipino version starring John Santos, which will open next week.
Yan, abang sumama kayo sa akin dyan.
Si
Si John Santos
no,
yan.
papanoorin natin yan. No. This year, the award-winning company is making a statement with Tick, Tick, Boom, a comeback musical theater production directed by Robbie Guevara.
Grabe naman, ang dami mo namang sinabi, ha? Hindi ako makarelate. Yes.
Tick, Tick, Boom.
Tama, that's absolutely right, my dear sister. It is a musical by American composer, lyricist, playwright Jonathan David Larson. Ito, mas kilala siya sa pagsulat, syempre, ng musical na Rent. Alam mo yan. So ito na yon. Ang Titik Boom is set in the early 90s. Is the story of John, a struggling musical composer on the brink of his 30th, who has yet to make his mark on Broadway. Ito na, his girlfriend Susan, a dancer, who teaches ballet to wealthy and untalented children.
Wealthy and untalented.
Diba? Exactly.
Oo nga. Marami akong kilalang ganyan.
We cannot talk yet about it.
Marami akong kilalang wealthy and untalented.
Alright.
Okay. Let's be nice.
Right.
Okay. Joining Tanya Manalang as Susan is a musical theater and television performer. And of course, radio DJ and VJ. Originally hailing from Calgary, Canada, he's also a recording artist, host, and model. Gracing our spotlight this afternoon is Kayla Rivera, mga katribo. Let's
Sige,
welcome
alay naman.
Hi! Hello to everyone. And of course, Ms. Chingkee and Kim, thank you very much for having me here today.
You're
Maraming
welcome.
salamat po.
Alright. Simulan natin.
Oo.
Getting to know Kayla.
Oh my goodness, mga katibo, kung makikita ninyo siya in person, the TV or the camera does not do her justice. She's so beautiful, more beautiful in person.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
Kayo din po.
tingnan ninyo, let's see, kilalanin pa natin ng husto, di ba? Si Kayla. Sino ba si Kayla? Bakit ba ganda-ganda niyang babaeng yan? Sino ba yan, di ba? So let's talk about her. Let's start with her childhood.
Yeah.
Were you born in the Philippines or in Canada?
In Canada. So I was
Can
born.
you tell us more about it?
Yeah, so I was born in Calgary in Canada. My mom is Filipina. She's from Pampanga. And my dad is from Romania. So that's...
that explains the
color.
feature.
I guess so.
Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you. So, I mean, I grew up in Canada, and then growing up, though, I really grew up very Filipina. Like, I mean, in a Filipino, culture and
Settings.
yes, exactly. So, I mean, growing up, I ate all Filipino food. My mom was very strict. My lola naman also lived with us. So, I mean, when I decided to move to the Philippines when I was 18, I was already very used to the Filipino culture. Siyempre, medyo na homesick lang because my family is still in Canada, but yeah,
But
so.
when you moved here in, when was that?
2009.
2000, yeah, when you moved here in 2009, who was with you?
Me and my cousin. So, one of my cousins na sobrang supportive lang na she decided to also move with me here because she took a break from her work in Calgary. So she moved here with me while I started doing workshops, acting workshops at first when I moved. And then eventually, I joined a singing competition with ABS-CBN na Star Power, which I was a finalist on. And then from there, that's kind of what opened the doors to me performing more here in the Philippines.
That
What
I know.
made you decide to come to Manila in 2009? And how old were you then?
Oh, wow. When I first moved here, I was 18. So I just finished high school. But really, what made me decide to move here is also since I was like so immersed in the Filipino culture in Calgary, when there would be mga artista or like concerts that would come to Calgary, ako po usually yung opening act nila. So I got to see a lot of their concerts, and then I would also watch like ASAP. And sobrang natutuwa ako na parang, oh my gosh, I would love to do that also one day because I've always loved singing and performing.
So you know, growing up, you know already that you can sing.
Yeah, and
And
sabi mo
yes.
kanina-
oo, diba? So sino yung who helped you or inspire you to hone your skill?
Both of my parents were very supportive naman. So ever since I was like 8 years old, I started taking lessons. But even in school, like I would do choir. My music teachers, I guess they also could hear that I could carry a tune. So they were very supportive, and like I would join choir, and yeah. So I mean, I started singing lessons naman. So also because of my teachers and everything I learned from them, siguro that gave me the confidence to also just keep singing and performing.
And earlier,
Yeah.
sabi mo, you're doing opening act. So,
Yeah.
sino yung mga opening act mo ng mga artists before that
Yeah.
it's unforgettable or that you like it the most?
Oh my gosh. There was like Miss Vina Morales, Tito Gary Valenciano, and I say Tito because I've had the chance to work with him na here in Joseph the
Yes, yes.
Dreamer. So, so it was really a full circle thing where like, oh my gosh, I remember when I was a young girl and I just opened for you. I just had a dream, and then now I'm doing a show with you. It's like grabe, like your dreams and beyond your dreams can come true. But I also opened for it was Sam Milby, Piolo Pascual, and
Oh, diba?
Pokwang.
That was in
In
Canada.
Canada.
Calgary, yes, opo. So those were some of the ones that I opened for.
Oh, wow.
Ah, diba?
Yeah.
Mga sikat.
Oo. And not only that, it started, the more she realized siguro na, ay, dito ako.
She's a
No.
talent.
Yeah, I guess
So,
so.
after high school and you moved here, you said you attended workshops.
Yes.
And I'm sure you joined the competition. Oh. What other projects did you make after that?
After I joined the singing competition and I was one of the finalists, I joined the Mixed VJ Search, and then I was a VJ for a few months, so for a short while, and then after that I did my first ever musical with Atlantis Productions. It was In the Heights, so that was my first show that I did, and I played the role of Nina, and then after that medyo diretso na I was doing
Yes.
musical after musical, so I did Aladdin, I was Princess Jasmine, and then I did Carrie, I played the role of Carrie, and Wednesday Addams in The Addams Family.
Parang napunta ka sa musical.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yung mga materials na na-assign sa kanya are, wow. Actually, the
Super
first time I saw you
grateful.
sa Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, that was in Meral Theater.
Yes.
I remember. That was
Yeah.
the first time I saw you. And
Okay.
yung mga materials na napupunta sa kanya, yung mga role, wow, this are award-winning musical, alam mo yan. So,
Super grateful kasi Aladdin was the Asia premiere,
Yes,
so
yes.
we were very grateful that we had it here in
that was the
Manila.
first time. How old were you back then?
I think I was 22.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
This
so I was
Aladdin.
still-
Yes.
Ang bilis ng panahon. That's all I'll say.
But you look like you're 18 or like fresh from high school.
And she moved to Manila when she was 18.
Yes.
That was when?
Yeah.
What year was that?
2009.
Oh, 2009.
Yeah, 2009.
Ang tagal na.
Ang bilis. But
Oo.
at the same time, though, I did move back to Canada in 2015 because I decided to go back to university. So,
Oh, that's a good decision.
Yeah, Yeah, because I
You
realized,
finished.
I love performing, but at the same time, I also really wanted to finish a university degree in something, also aside from performing. So I finished in communications and economics, a minor in economics.
Wow, the
That's a
course.
weird combination.
I know,
Yes,
I
but it's a
know.
perfect combination.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
background is
Communication.
economics, but I don't know why.
Communication.
Oh yeah, why communications then minor in economics? What made
Well,
you decide to choose that major and minor?
Communications, because I already felt like I had quite a bit of experience
Yeah.
communicating. I mean, when we're performing and
Yes.
everything, that's our job, right?
Right.
So it's medyo what I'm already used to doing, and then I just
Right.
wanted to further expand it. But with economics, I thought it would be really nice if I could also understand like the economic side of things as well, if I were to ever try a corporate job. So that's why, parang it was a fallback then. If ever I decided not to, stay with performing, at least I also kind of dipped my toes in something different.
Alam ko na kung bakit siya nag-communication. For clarity purposes, right?
Yeah,
Because of that, it
true.
requires clarity when you sing. So
Yeah, yeah,
right.
true. And I mean, our line of work,
Yeah.
like I also
Communicate.
exactly right. So it's
Pero
all
nakakaswa, mga katribo, di ba? Communications tapos economics.
Wow.
Pwede din namang, why not marketing? Why not business, di ba?
Yeah, or public
Yeah.
relations. Pwede rin yun.
Yeah.
Yun, isa pa yun.
Pwede rin yun. Kasi
Public
related
relations.
din
Yeah,
yun.
true. I don't know. Well, for me, because at the university that I attended, honestly, like a lot of the marketing classes and business classes, it had a really high requirement in math. Mahina ako sa math.
Pareho
Eh, di
tayo.
ba puro math din ang
Economics.
Well, thankfully, the classes I chose, because for the minor, you only have to take 10 classes. Puro mga economics classes na it wasn't as heavy in math.
They have statistics, di ba?
I didn't take statistics.
Geometry.
So,
Dinaanan ko yan.
wala.
My God, yung dasal ko na lang every time na mag-exam.
Pareho tayo. Math.
Yeah, it's so,
We love to communicate but not solving problem with mathematics.
But after, you went back in 2015, no? Para mag-aral. And it's really inspiring, nakaka-inspire yun. At magandang pakinggan ng ating mga, the youth, the young,
Yeah,
na
yeah.
prioritize pa rin
Yeah,
niya.
and to
In
think
spite
na-
of all the opportunities,
Yes, yung
she
mga
decided to go back
starring
and
niya
finish
sa
her
mga
studies.
musicals.
Uy,
And
bihira
then-
yung ganon,
Yes,
di ba?
kasi normally, kapag yan na yan, nandiyan na yung, ano yan, if you're in the kasikatan,
oo.
automatic, ay, ayoko na mag-aral, kumikita na ako.
Yeah.
But you chose to continue your
Yeah.
study.
I think the biggest thing is like it's never too late.
Yes.
So kahit you feel like, kasi I was already considered a senior student, but I mean, if you want to do something, you still can. It's never too late. Kunwari, if you want to learn how to play an instrument, if you want to study school, it's never too late. You can, basta you have to just be, commit to it lang and laban.
Right.
Laban lang.
So, how long did it take our beautiful Kayla to finish your college degree?
I pushed to finish in 4 years.
So,
Medyo
you were there
matagal
from
din.
2015 to 2019.
19.
Yeah.
But were you going back to Manila in between breaks? School break? No.
I came back once lang in 2018 for a musical sideshow.
Yes, I also watched it there.
Yeah, so thankfully, because honestly, like as much as I was in school, inside, I know that what I love doing is performing. So as much as I was in my like econ classes, parang I'm dying inside because I'm like, I don't enjoy this. I'll finish it, but I want to perform. So thankfully, I was able to come back and do sideshow. After sideshow, lumipad ako ulit to finish school. And then I finished my last year, and then I came back in 2019.
Your
for
last year in
Beautiful.
college was in 2019, I suppose.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So after
yeah.
Oh, that's already pandemic the following year.
I
exactly.
know.
What did you do?
Yeah.
How did you spend the pandemic?
Kumusta si Kayla?
From 20, yeah.
Yeah. Grabe.
20. March of 2020 until
Because there's no
March
theater.
of
nung
2020.
I
time.
know.
So what have you been doing?
During the pandemic?
Yeah.
Well, thankfully, right before the pandemic, we had Joseph the Dreamer, so we were able to complete our run.
Yes.
And then, like a week after we closed, pandemic na. And like I said, my family is in Canada, so I was by myself with my puppy. So thankfully, I had a puppy, naman. So it was like I was raising him, I was teaching him all these tricks, and then, syempre, like they're still makulit when they're that
Yes.
young, right? So he really was what I was focusing on, and then, I mean, thankfully, like.
So you
know,
stayed here during
I
the
decided to
pandemic.
stay.
For
yeah.
2 years.
Well, yeah, I was here.
When did you get back to Canada to visit?
I flew back December 2021. So
2021.
it was like almost 2 years since I had seen my family. Yeah.
And it was a challenge during the pandemic for theater actors. So we
Oh,
all know that.
yeah,
So
my gosh.
what did you do?
I was primarily streaming online, so like Kumu,
Yeah.
So I was able to do that, and I mean that was a way of also keeping in touch with my family. They would
Yes.
watch me na lang and friends
Right.
as well. So that's basically what I did. After also in 2021, I was also a headhunter of TV5's Pop Pinoy. It was a search for the next P-pop group.
So how was the
So-
job? How was it?
That, well, for me, I was just like, I was honestly very overwhelmed because I myself came from a singing competition. So it was like, now I'm in the judge's seat. This is so surreal. And I mean, as much as I wanted to help, the contestants and just give them whatever knowledge I had acquired through the years, I was also very like, I just feel super honored to be here, witnessing this
How
talent.
did it help
and-
you artistically, creatively when you work as, like the
Judge.
Yeah. Well, it takes you back to like basically like your foundation and like where you began, like what are the basics, it makes you reminded of all of that. So you could share that also with, the contestants who are also starting where you were also starting one day. So I think the thing that I had is I had that opportunity to also share that common experience with them.
Yes.
And I know how you guys are feeling. And so I really felt compassionate towards them. And yeah, I think it made me really appreciate where I am and what I'm doing. And especially with the pandemic, it made us realize not to take anything for granted.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Tick Tick Boom.
Right. So that's
Did you, how did you get the role? Did
Yeah,
you
audition,
audition?
or you're handpicked?
Or were you handpicked? Tell us more about that.
Yeah, I was handpicked.
Oh.
So thanks.
see because you're good.
Oh, thank
That's the
you.
only
Good.
reason.
Nako,
I'm so
isa-isahin
grateful.
natin.
Grateful
Yes,
lang.
the
So,
background.
thankfully, it's my first time to work with Nineworks. So, just maraming salamat po to everyone at Nineworks, the Nineworks family. Thank you for, thinking of me and this opportunity to be doing Tick Tick Boom. I'm just super humbled because it is also a really small cast. Right now, there is 6 of us, but per cast, there's only 3 of us. So we have alternates. So yeah, just really honestly grateful to be a part of this group of 6. And
Yung kasama niya,
yeah,
si Tanya,
si
silang dalawa.
Tanya.
Dalawa silang Susan.
Yeah.
So, ayan yan. So, Tanya was actually the original Susan. So, eto, si Kayla will be making debut as Susan as well. In the, yun nga, comeback production ng, ng Nineworks, yung restaging ng Tick Tick Boom, which was originally staged noong 2016. So, how do you feel now that you are part of Nineworks Theatrical? I mean, how's the role? Are you okay with the role? How do you find the role of Susan?
It's definitely challenging. I would say challenging because, like I said, there's only a cast of 3.
Right.
So we don't just play one role. Like, I mean, for me and you'll see our next guest later. I won't reveal who it is
Yeah.
quite yet.
Yeah.
But our next guest will also talk about how we play multiple
Yeah,
roles.
right.
So it's challenging. But I mean, in terms of the songs and the script that we're working with, it's beautiful. I mean, I'm loving every moment of the process since we began rehearsals. It's a really nice collaborative environment. Direk Robbie he gives us, he asks us for our opinions. Does it feel right for you to do this? What would Susan do? And at the same time, our choreographer, JM, he's also, he's brilliant in what he does, but at the same time, he also asks us, like, does this feel right for you? What do you think feels right for Susan at this time? So it's really nice that we also have that chance to explore.
Right.
Yeah, so it's been
Can we possibly ask if you can give us an idea about the plot, the story?
The story,
Just
the character.
a background, yeah.
Yeah. So, Jonathan Larson, who is the composer of this musical
Yes.
and also the composer of Rent,
Rent.
of course. So, Tick Tick Boom is basically the onset of his 30th birthday. And like the title, Tick Tick Boom, he feels the time is ticking. And he feels the pressure of him not being able to accomplish everything he thought he would accomplish by 30. So, there is a Netflix film, but there's also this staged musical. And with this, we really see, just the pressure of time and how it affects each character. So for me, Susan, like was mentioned earlier, I'm a dance teacher to those that are wealthy and untalented.
Again.
Yes. So
I like that.
so I mean, that's my job. I mean, I am living in New York, but I also see the bigger picture of things where I want a family. And so that's my want, and the time is ticking. So I feel the pressure as well to achieve that. And yeah, as mentioned, I am the girlfriend of Jonathan Larson, and of course, he has his goals in being a composer and you know, the writer of Tick Tick Boom and Rent.
Right.
But yeah, so we just see how it's not lining up, and so we see how that's a challenge in our relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Mga katribo, huwag kayong aalis.
Ayan.
Oo, kasi, when Spotlight returns, another cast of Tick Tick Boom will join us. So please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Nagtitiis ka na lang ba sa e-wallet at lumang bank apps mo?
Struggle! I can't receive payments na.
I need to go to the bank branch to deposit a check pa.
Singilan na. So hassle to do it one by one. I need to send my bank deets again and again.
Tiis no more! With UB, hindi ka na mahahassle, hindi ka na magsistruggle, at hindi ka na magte-travel pa to the bank branch to transact. Ayos? Ayos! Download Union Bank online now.
Iba ng panahon, ang dami ng bago ngayon. Pati ang mundo natin, well, nagbago na rin. Buti ano bayan, bigger, better na. You can buy it sa centers, pati sa mga partners, may online pa at app. You can buy it with your fingers, still don't remittance and more. Online shopping, you can buy it all. Di magpadala, you can buy it all. Anumang pera transaction, you can buy it all.
Sabayan ang pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayan.
And you're still tuning into Spotlight.
There is poignancy in the musical's theme, which explored the social issues of multiculturalism, substance use disorder, and homophobia, as this was the musical that Jonathan wrote before he penned the award-winning smash hit Rent. The character of John has been played by theater luminaries such as Raul Esparza,
Correct.
Neil Patrick Harris, Lin-Manuel Miranda, and most recently, Andrew Garfield on film.
Yes,
Oo.
ayan, gusto ko yan si Andrew Garfield.
Oo.
At speaking of John, ayan, reprising his role as John from the 2016 original production is, eto na, the Eat Boy of the Philippine Theater and dance music composer. Ito nga si Jeff Flores. At ito, yung inaabangan, making his professional musical theater debut Also as John is Khalil Ramos. Eto na, Chingkee. In the musical, John's best friend, Michael, was once an aspiring actor but gave it up to work as a marketing research executive. Eto na, ito na. Listen ka. His effective lead portrayal as Giorgio in the Philippine Opera Company's production of Passion by Stephen Sondheim earned him a Best Actor in a Musical recognition. Ito pa yung pinaka gusto recently ito eh. And just recently, he made his dream come true after being chosen lang naman as one of the artists to be part of Disney in concert lang naman, live today. Live your dream in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So, please welcome. Ito yung paborito ko. Sorry, bias ako. Alam niyo yun, lalo na sa passion. Favorite ko siya doon. Vien King, good afternoon.
Welcome to Spotlight.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello po sa mga viewers natin out there.
Ayan. Awesome.
Kita nyo na.
Yes, syempre.
Oo, hello and welcome again to Spotlight.
Thank you so much.
Kanina mga katribo, di ba, na busog yung mga mata natin sa ganda ni Kayla. Ngayon, busugin naman natin yung mga mata natin sa kagwapuhan ni Vien.
Hindi kita ano yun tatablahin. Pabor na pabor yan sa akin.
But earlier kasi, Kayla talk about her childhood. Sabi ko nga kanina mga katribo, tinatanong ko kasi mga mukhang mga tisoy at tisay eh. So sabi ko, ano ba itong mga batang to? Do you speak Tagalog? Eh nakakatawa yung sagot ni Vien. No? Gusto mo Batangas? Ano Batanggenyo pa?
Batanggenyo accent. Yan.
So yun, Vien, let's please talk about your childhood. Saan ka pa nag-aral? Alam ko mga katribo dyan, ako na kinikilig yung malaman kung saan nag-aral ang ating gwapong bisita ngayon at magaling na aktor. Napakagaling na aktor, no?
Yan.
At your age, nakatanggap ka na agad ng Best Actor
Yes,
na award. So please share with us your childhood. Saan ka ba pinanganak at saan ka nag-aral?
Sa Manila po talaga ako pinanganak. Then, I transferred to Quezon Province with my family kasi I came from a broken family. So when my mom and my dad got separated, nag-transfer na kami sa Quezon Province, which is yung hometown ng mom ko. Tapos doon ako nag-college graduate. So yun, sa Lukban, Quezon naman. Kaya before I mentioned na pwede din ako Batanggenyo accent. Ayan po, hello po sa ating mga taga Batangas dyan. Ano ga?
Sa Batangas yan.
Hello sa taga
Kasi malapit lang po,
Lukban,
yes po.
taga-Batangas.
Malapit lang po sa amin yung
tabi.
yung Lipa sa Chaong. So yun po.
Yeah,
So
and ano din, yung family nung husband ko, yung tatay ng mga anak ko, Tagalukban.
Yes,
okay.
ayan.
Oo, mga
So yeah,
Tagalukban.
magkatabi yung Lipa and Tiang.
Oo,
You were saying,
so-
okay, ayun, so from Lipa and, from Batangas and Quezon, okay.
Yes po, ayan. So especially sa town namin, talagang may punto talagang
Saan
Batanggenyo
ito?
na.
Sa Batangas
Sa Chaong po, opo. Sa Chaong po
may
ako, then
Chaong.
malapit lang po kasi yung
Oo,
Lipa.
oo.
Kaya na-absorb ng somehow yung Batanggenyo accent nila, ayan. Tapos,
Paano ka napunta sa Chaong from
from Manila po.
Manila?
So yun po, yung mom and dad ko nag-separate po sila. So nag-transfer na po kami sa Quezon with my mom.
Quezon.
Sa mother side ko po. Kasi
Pero you
yun po
mentioned Lukban.
Doon po ako nag-college graduate po. Ayan, sa Lukban. Nag-ano po ako doon, parang nag-dorm
Oo.
sa Lukban.
Pero sa ano ka lumaki? Sa Tiaong?
Yes po, opo.
So,
Tagalog na Tagalog nga.
Right.
Yes.
Ano bang masarap sa Tiaong? May masarap doon, alam ko eh.
Masarap po sa amin yung suman and then yung lambanog din.
Ay,
Oo.
ayoko yung lambanog kasi pag uminom
May
ka dyan,
pinagong ba doon? Para wala.
Pinag-ong po, I think sa ano yan, sa Riyaya, special
sa
sa
Riyaya.
Riyaya.
Kapitbahay
alam mo
din.
talaga.
Taga-roon din naman kami.
Ayun.
Oo. So,
Ito lang gusto ko sabihin. So, ayan taga Batangas. So, gawin nyo siya ng musical na, Batangas inspired.
Why not?
Okay, so ayun, nag-aral ka, di ba? Sabi mo, so, kumusta naman ang iyong high school, college life? So, kumusta naman si Vien that time? Or way back then?
Nung high school, simple student lang, ganun lang. After school, uwi na agad kasi yung mom ko very strict sa amin talaga. I came from a conservative family, so yun. Nung college, doon ako nag-start parang kumuha ng mga iba't ibang rackets kasi syempre medyo tight din yung budget before. And
so did you start na yung mga, anong racket?
Anong racket? Modeling, singing.
modeling, joining amateur singing contest nung
talagang
college.
singing na.
Kasi usually, ano po kasi yung course ko po kasi is HRM. So before kapag medyo, okay, wala mo na masyado mapadala yung mom ko kasi medyo tight yung budget. So ako, okay, sige, hanap ako ng way like, may modeling rackets. Kasi before kasi sa Lucena, which is the city of Quezon, maraming mga mga modeling gigs or events, and then sometimes especially pag mga festivals, may mga amateur singing contest, ayan, sige, game natin, patusin natin yan. Kahit ano, ang dami magagaling.
Anong genre mo? Pag,
Nung kinakanta mo that
kinakanta mo?
time, kasi si Kayla kanina, opening act. Ikaw naman, ano pala to, yung kontesero.
Kontesero.
Raketero. Ano naman kinakanta mo before?
Naku,
May
mga-
favorite, ano ka ba, piece? Ayun, parang, piece, repertoire. Ayan, ganun natin, kunwari.
Before, mga Basil Valdez, Martin Rivera, mga
Ano
ganyan.
yung mga song ni Basil?
Mga Basil Valdez, like You, Gano'ng Kadalasang Minsan. So
Ay,
medyo
grabe
may pagka-old
naman
soul kasi po talaga ako.
Oo.
So mga ganyan mga
bagay
klaseng
dun
songs.
Sa speaking voice niya eh. Di ba? Bagay.
Hindi kasi tayo pwede kumanta yung mga award eh. Mahirap na.
Oo,
Hindi pa,
pwede.
off-cam, papakantahin natin. Hindi na kami pwede ma-award. Ayun, si Basil Valdez, sino
Yes.
pa?
Martin Rivera, mga ganyan, Marco Season. Kasi yung mga po din fan ng mga ano eh.
Old soul.
Yes, opo, talaga. Ganun po yung aking mga genre.
Have you played any sports like perhaps basketball?
Basketball, volleyball.
Nung kid lang po ako, nagba-basketball po ako, but because of my asthma, nag-stop. So napunta ako sa chess. So ganun,
Hindi ka
mga
napapagod.
board games, mga ganyan, kasi medyo very malala yung asthma ko before. Konti lang ako mapawisan.
Pero ngayon wala na.
na.
Ay, thank God.
Somehow,
Oo.
workout na din ako, kaya para ano.
Tsaka baka nakatulong din yung theater kasi yung breathing exercise.
So,
dyan,
ito ang gusto
diba?
nating malaman. Paano ka napunta sa musical? Paano ka napunta sa showbiz talaga?
Hindi
Diba?
pa yan. Commercial model din to
Oo nga eh,
diba?
nagmumodel-modelo na siya, di ba?
Diba?
Kasi nagra-racket na siya eh. Pero yung sa acting mismo, di ba? Kasi kumakanta na siya, so kontisero talaga.
Correct.
So, gusto kong malaman, may sinali.
Parang gusto ko ako sumagot dyan para alam ko kung bakit. Siyempre, I'm not gonna do that. So, I'm gonna let you do that, please.
Ayun, so merong talent agent na parang nag-discover sa akin. So parang para ma-hone pa yung talent mo sa acting para mas matuto ka. So introduce kita sa theater. So introduce niya ako sa Gantimpala, which was my first musical production, and wala pa akong idea at all talaga or anything about theater. Parang before I thought, sige, mag-rehearse lang in a month, then one show lang. I've never imagined na pwede pala siya maging like work na talaga as work. So yun, na-introduce ako sa Gantimpala, and then they made me audition for the lead role of their children's show. So I got the role there, and then parang 1 week na lang mag-show na kasi I think nagka-problem sila dun sa leading cast nila. So kaya ako yung pinalit bigla. So parang grabe, parang I have to memorize everything, the blocking, parang wait lang, parang ganito pala siya. And then, so yun, I think I got bitten by the theater bug. Nag-continue na. So may mga nakilala na ako, uy, may potential ka, ganyan, and so forth. So nagpeta na ako, nag-rep na ako. And then,
Ikot nyo na rin lahat
Atlantis, and then, yun, 9works now with 9works. So yun.
Did you find it hard? Did you find it difficult? Kasi, sabi mo 1 week, right? Bigla kang kilaladkad. So,
Yes.
it's
At saka
a musical.
Oo.
So,
Saka
how did you?
iba talaga ang musical.
Yung training.
Parang, sabi ko, parang kakayanin ko ba ito? But kasi dahil yung talent agent yung parang really pushed me. Ano yun, lead role yan eh. Ano yung malaking
Ano yung musical pala?
Prinsipe at Pulube.
Okay.
Yun siya, before yun. So parang lead role yan, so gawin mo siya. Sabi ko, okay, sige. So I just sinunod ko lang. And then syempre, parang in my head, parang I have to do this right. Para maging sulit yung pagpapa-introduce sa'yo kasi nakakahiya din naman na parang, uy, wala masyadong
At saka
talent
ibang
ata.
that's a rare opportunity na mabigyan ka kaagad ng
Yes,
role.
opo.
At tinanggap niya, isang linggo na lang. Ang hirap doon ha. I'm not a musical actor, pero alam mo
As
yung process
in,
ng rehearsal.
Choreography, lahat, intention. Then doon ko na siya na-enjoy kasi ito talaga yung gusto kong gawin, which is really performing. Kahit even before, na nag-OJT ako sa mga restaurants. Kasi nag-ano din ako, nag-waiter, nag-ganyan. So, sabi ko parang I don't see myself.
Sa HRM yun eh.
Parang I don't see myself na parang ito yung gagawin ko for after 5 years or ganun. So talagang nilid din talaga ako ni Lord na okay, this is for you. Ito yung industry na mabagay sa'yo. Kasi sabi ko, I prayed na parang I really wanted something na parang mahahasa yung talent ko when it comes to singing and acting.
Meron kang talagang ang galing, no? Kasi na-prove na yun nung pagtanggap niya ng award as Best Actor. But may of course, dahil magaling kumanta, magaling
may
umarte.
boses.
Oo. Rumarampa.
Commercial
Diba?
model pa.
Bakit HRM
Oo
ang
nga.
kinuha? Bakit hindi theater?
Related.
Even business is good kasi pwede sa production,
Oo,
di ba?
right.
Why
Pwede ka
why
mag-music
HRM?
conservatory or
oo.
something like that.
Sabi mo, hindi mo nakikita yung sarili mo na you're
Tapos biglang,
na nagwo-work as HRM. Kasi alam ko yung you know, the process, be working as a waiter, magiging housekeeping
Yes.
pa. Ang hirap nun, papaikot-ikot ka. Tapos bakit yun ang pinili mo? Why not choose something related to
Your craft.
your craft?
Before po kasi booming yung yung tourism industry, yung mga hotels.
Yes.
Yun yung time na yung peak na peak talaga. And syempre parang noon hindi pa naman talaga parang yung performing talaga yung parang ito na magiging career ko talaga. And then it's also my mom's decision na parang sige mag-HRM ka para after mag-graduate, mag-ibang bansa, mag-cruise ship ka, mag-ganyan. So later on ko na parang na-realize na parang this is not for me. So after joining some TV competitions, ayun na.
Ayan.
Yes.
The bida.
Yung unang-una ko was actually Mr. Pogi. Then
see?
Protege Season 2.
Ayun na yun. Yung gusto ko eh.
So after Protege Season 2, they introduced me na to yung talent agent ko nun sa theater na sabi ko, okay. Then doon ko na na-realize, this is what I really wanted to do talaga sa buhay ko. Parang I remember during a session with Gina Alahar, sabi niya sa amin, why do you want to be an artist? Is it because of fame or money or because this is what you wanted to do talaga, this is your passion. And then doon ko na napagnilayan, doon na nag-dawn sa akin na sabi ko, this is what I really wanted to do, like to perform talaga, to act talaga. Hindi I'm not a showbiz person talaga eh. Hindi ako masyado, but it's just that ito lang talaga yung passion ko, is really to act, to perform, to sing. So doon na, kaya din ako nag-enjoy na sa theater, sa mga musicals, and then I continued na.
We wanna know as well, yung, di ba yan, iti-theater ka, tapos go commercial. So, paano ka naman napunta sa commercial?
Commercials, ayan, may mga kilala ka na din, may mga kilala along the way. Bibigyan ka, pwede ka mag-commercial, ayan, senda ka namin ng mga castings, mga ganyan. My first commercial was Jollibee, yung for their Christmas. Christmas promo, yan yung pinakaunang commercial ko. Wow. And hindi din ganun kadali makakuha ng commercial. It's like winning a lottery. Ganyan. So yun talaga yung ginawa ko na din is really to look for commercials para at the same time, double time, kasi alam naman natin na it's not easy then to really stay in this industry. So you really have to get some rackets din talaga. You need to hustle para
Gaya ng tinanong natin kanina kay Kayla, di ba
oo.
dumaan ng pandemic?
Ikaw.
Paano naging busy si Vien during the pandemic?
Yung kagwapuhan ni Vien, anong ginagawa
Sana
niya?
nagtago ba yan? O lalong may mga dumating pang opportunities?
What did you do?
medyo emotional sa akin yung pandemic na yan kasi nung nag-pandemic parang syempre after that was parang kakatapos ng Bida Man and may contract na kami sa ABS and then parang may mga plans and all, but dahil bigla nag-pandemic parang it felt like shocks. Parang kasama ko sa mga natanggal. Okay guys, parang hindi mo na namin kayo ma-manage kasi nga wala mo na shows ganyan. Na parang nag-ano sa akin na parang totoo ba? Parang nag-reset lahat ng mga pinaghirapan ko for the years. Tapos yun, I just, nag-watch lang sa Netflix, sa probinsya lang, pero na-depressed din, nag-anxiety and all. And then doon na dumating yung point na parang, is this really for me? Sabi ko parang tama ba yung tinahakong path? Kasi Lord, sabi ko, ang hirap mapunta sa ganitong sitwasyon. And then, buti na lang din, unexpected din, kasi yung mga ibang ka-theater ko na nagkukumo na, nagpunta na sa live streaming. I was the last one na parang magkumo or mag-live stream kasi parang, I think it's not for me. Hindi ako masyado ma-social media na tao or parang hindi ako maano. But yun yung unexpected blessing na dumating din sa akin kasi parang doon ko na mas lalong nahasa yung talent ko. Kasi sa Kumu, you can't just sing parang one genre eh. Parang you have to sing a lot of songs, different styles, ganyan. So doon ako nag-aral ng mga iba't ibang songs. At the same time, na-overwhelmed din ako sa appreciation ng tao sa akin. Yung the way they really believed in my talent. And then the way they supported me. So somehow nakakapag-earn na din ako, nakakapag-support sa family ko, na-continue ko ulit support yung family ko. Which is, yun din kasi yung promise ko, na parang I will pursue this path. I will continue my career, but hindi ko papabayaan yung family ko. Yun din talaga yung nilagay ko sa sarili ko. So, thank God talaga. So, it's like a confirmation na don't you worry, na I got you.
Pinapapahinga ka
It's
lang.
okay lang naman mag-question. It's normal. Walang problema doon. So, gusto namin pag-usapan ngayon, di ba? Ayan.
Pero
Nasa tik-tik-bug
teka
na.
muna.
Go, sorry.
Kasi sinabi niya yung family. Gusto ko malaman
Go,
ilan ang
sige.
siblings mo. Are you the eldest? Kasi parang binigyan niya ng responsibility
You're right.
himself to support his family. So we would like to know, share it with our mga katribo.
Yun yung
O
mga
hindi
gusto
lang
nila
basta
eh.
hindi lang basta gwapo, mabait pa, responsable pa. So please tell them kung ano yung ilang kayo magkapatid, bakit sinasabi mo to support my family.
Apat po kami kakapatid. Yung eldest ko yung sister ko, which is she is working in Macau. But ako yung pinaka-eldest kasi na sa lalaki. May bunso pa kaming lalaki. But dahil nga, parang syempre, because of family struggles and all, so parang sabi ko kay ate, kasi yung sister ko talaga, siya yung naunang mag-stand up for our family. So sabi ko naman, right, hindi ko, parang ako din, I will do my part in this family para mag-provide din para sa ating lahat. And hindi siya, parang somehow yun na din yung parang ano ko, yung love ko. Parang hindi ko naman nilagay yung sarili ko na parang burden or something na this is what I needed to do, but it's just that ito yung gusto kong gawin din for my family kasi you only have one family after all.
Oh, God will bless you more.
So,
Thank you
ayan.
so much.
Ayan na yan. After pandemic, ito na.
Ayun.
Pumunta ka ng Disney, nagpunta ka sa Malaysia,
Oo,
nag-perform ka dyan.
Kuala
Pinanood kita dyan,
Lumpur.
hindi nga lang live kasi wala na akong sa YouTube na lang kita nanood tsaka sa performance mo. Tapos ayan, may tik-tik boom ka pa ngayon. Ito yun, di ba? Ito yung I think kung tama ang ang memorya ko. After ng iyong grabing performance sa passion ni Stephen Sanheim lang naman. Eto ka na ngayon, tama ba? Sa
Yes po.
kay Jonathan Larson na Tik-Tik Boom. So, ano ka ba? Nag-audition ka din ba? Pinili ka ba ng 9 works? Anong
Paano ka napunta
dyan sa Tik-Tik Boom na yan? Gusto namin wala. Yan kasi mga tinatanong sa amin
ang daming
eh.
artist
Oo,
na
ang dami.
ang
Alam natin
daming
yan.
gustong humawak o gumanap
Maging
ng
part.
Oo, ng
Ganitong
role na
role.
ganyan.
Oo.
Lalo na ngayon na nakikita natin na
Bumabalik.
nagbo-boom
Yes.
ang musical. So, paano napunta dito si Vien?
Sa Tik-Tik Boom.
Actually, in-expect ko pa nga wala akong gagawing musical this year. Yun talaga yun.
God.
But yun nga, they called me, parang,
Okay.
and then they offered me if I wanted to do
okay.
this role, this show. Sabi ko, nung una, ang sagot ko, sure po ba kayo sa akin? Yun ang sagot ko. Kasi parang,
Bata, napakahambol.
kasi parang, sure ba? Kasi parang, ang bigat ng material eh. But sabi
Ano naman for you?
Yeah, kaya nga parang from Sondheim then Jonathan Larson. So, medyo correlated sila kasi, di ba? Parang sabi ko, okay, sige, gusto ko pong gawin but, ayan, kung sure po kayo sa akin, then let's do this. Sabi ko, thank you so much. I'll do my best, ganyan. Kasi, after watching it on Netflix, lang sabi ko, ang ganda ng material na to. Especially yung sa role na in-offer sa akin, sabi ko, uy, medyo another big challenge ulit to for me. And ako naman kasi, I always love challenges talaga para mag-grow pa ako as an artist. So sabi ko, okay, sige, let's do this.
So, how do you prepare? Other than, of course, meron kayong rehearsals, no? But how do you personally prepare for the role?
And how do you find the character pala?
Ayan.
Michael.
So, in terms to the music, ayan, tuwing workout ko, kasi I don't read notes. So, tuwing workout ko, pinapakinggan ko talaga siya. So, yun talaga every time. And then, bago ako matulog, talagang I really study na my parts kasi ayoko din medyo mag-cause of delay, ganyan and all. Tapos yung about the role naman, since I am doing multiple roles, not just one, not just two, but three, and so forth and so on. So, ganyan. So, it's exciting as well na to create different colors in each character, but at the same time medyo kailangan mong hanapan ng malaking contrast each one of them kasi the people should understand that magkakaiba tong mga taong to and they have their own story as well.
Okay.
So yun.
Ayan, nag-Stephen Sanheim ka na, nag-Jonathan Larson. Kaya mo next, mag-Claude B.
Talaga
Schoenberg ka na,
naman
mga ganyan.
Hindi kasi mga katribo, pag mga, the people are creative and talented. Talagang opportunities are offered. Hindi yan binibigay sa mga mayayaman lang na hindi talentado. I like yung
Totoo naman kasi sinasa ano talaga naman.
Yung role
Say
kasi ni
that.
ni Kayla, ang
Oo,
ganda.
oo.
So hindi mawala sa isip ko yung mayamang walang talento, di ba? So pag ganyang mga napatunayan na nothing to prove kasi meron silang mga recognition and best actor award or recognition as best actor. Paano mo makukuha ng ganun-ganun lang
Sabihin
yun,
ko
di
lang,
ba?
Chingkee, ito ulitin ko lang kasi yung kanyang material was Stephen Sondheim. It was medyo medyo adult musical but naitawid niya yun kasi Kasi yung character niya, yung pagkakilala namin sa kanya, hindi siya ganun. Tapos bilang nag-transform
Yes.
from that role, pag open naman ng curtain, oh my God, is that really Vien doing that scene?
Sobrang out of my personality.
So, yun nga yun. Nabigyan siya ng best actor. Kung ano man siya ngayon, he deserves na kasi ayun na yan. So,
Thank you
yung mga
so much.
material mo, ayan na yun. Dire-diretso na yan. So, mag-Schonberg ka na nga sa susunod. Tsaka ano ba yun?
Amen.
Si Arnold Weber ka na nga sa susunod.
So, mga katribo, dako yung conversation natin with Kayla and now with Vien is really getting exciting and interesting. And we'll hear more of these actors after this reminder. So, stay tuned.
With Globe, our steps can lead us to millions of doors opening, millions of paths unfolding, and millions of reasons to keep going. Now's the time to be with a network that gets better every day for you.
Iba ng panahon, ang dami ng bago ngayon. Pati ang mundo natin, well, nagbago na rin. Buti ano bayan, bigger, better na. You can buy it sa centers, pati sa mga partners, may online pa at app. You can buy it with your fingers, still don't remittance and more. Online shopping, you can buy it all. Di magpadala, you can buy it all. Anumang pera transaction, you can buy it all.
Sabayan ang pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayan.
Nasa kamay mo ang swerte, ngunit hindi ito isang laro na para lang sa iyo. Dahil bukod sa pag-asang maging milyonaryo, ang pagtangkilik mo sa loto at ipapang produkto ng PCSO ay nakakalikom ng pondo para sa mga programang pangkalusugan, tulong at serbisyong medikal at kawang-gawa.
Lahat ng minimiti makakamtan sa PCSO.
Nagtitiis ka na lang ba sa e-wallet at lumang bank apps mo?
Struggle! I can't receive payments na.
I need to go to the bank branch to deposit a check pa.
Singilan na. So hassle to do it one by one. I need to send my bank deets again and again.
Tiis no more! With UB, hindi ka na mahahassle, hindi ka na magsistruggle, at hindi ka na magte-travel pa to the bank branch to transact. Ayos? Ayos! Download Union Bank online now.
And mga katribo, you're still watching Spotlight.
As promised, still with us are Kayla and Vien.
Oo, nakaka-addict yung dalawang to.
Oo.
Ang
Pwede
dami
ba mag-extend?
kasing- ang dami we have so much to know, so much to learn. Nakaka-inspire. Parang, pwede ba hanggang mamaya?
Sabi mo kay Direct. O yun.
Okay, so, Mga katribo, inulit namin, sila yung kasali sa musical na Tick Tick Boom,
Boom, yeah.
na kilalang-kilala ng nakakarami sa atin, lalo na yung mga sumusubaybay sa musical.
Ayan.
Oo. Now, yung about your rehearsals, anong preparation, how do you find work? Is this the first time muna you work with each other?
Kayong
No,
dalawa.
second
No,
time
yeah,
already.
second
We
time.
we work in sideshow.
Yeah,
Sa sideshow.
So,
Yes.
wala nang awkwardness,
wala
wala
nang
na talagang parang family na.
Nagtatawa nga si Vien kanina doon, di ba nakita natin? Oh, ayan. So, I think you're currently, where na ba? Choreography rehearsal na ba? So, tapos
Yes,
na kayo ng
choreography.
reading, blocking, and music.
Anong sunod?
Ito na, ano na sila?
Choreography.
Choreography, ito na, dance na.
Oh. So how is it?
Kamusta?
How do you find the
Who's the choreographer pala?
JM Kabling.
Kumusta naman si Mr. Choreographer? Anong masasabi sa kanya?
Ako naman, I've worked with him naman mula sa buwan din and some events. And okay naman siya kasi ano naman siya, parang he knows naman kung ano yung kaya mo. And hindi naman siya magbibigay ng movement na talagang impossible na magawa mo. So very collaborative siya, which is good.
Ikaw, Kayla.
Yeah, it's nice kasi, I mean, since, like, I'm sure that na you saw the teaser
Yes,
earlier,
yes.
na may iba't iba na they're not with us here today. So we have the alternating cast. And
Yes.
it's nice kasi, kunwari, like for me as Susan, if he has something that he already gave to Tanya to do, if hindi bagay sa akin and like my movements, then he'll allow me to adjust then.
Oh,
so
that's
it's nice then na parang it's whatever kaya
Yeah.
mong gawin.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
it's nice.
flexible naman pala.
Yeah.
Hindi yung talagang, no, you have to do
Oo.
this. Talagang
Yeah.
pahihirapan ka.
Yeah.
Kailangan
that's nice.
mag-tumbling ka, mag-backflip ka, gawin mo siya, hindi naman.
Meron kaming tanong, di ba ito restaging in 2016? Alam niyo ba kung may bagong choreography, blocking,
Anong nabago?
meron bang ayan?
Yeah, actually lahat. It's totally new. Like the set is different. Everything we're doing is different. So kahit Jeff and Tanya have done it before, they're learning it just like we're
Yes.
learning it na. It's totally new.
And Direct Rob made it also parang relatable and fun to the audience. Mas maiintindihan nila ngayon. And there are certain like scenes and songs na which is nasa movie pero wala sa movie or ngayon makikita nila sa show ngayon.
Okay. So, syempre, we're not gonna ask kung ano yan. Syempre, hindi nyo naman sasabihin.
Yes.
Dahil masasaksak ako nung pag
Hindi,
tinanong
at saka mawawala na ng,
yung ano.
wala na ng excitement.
Ayan,
How is it working with Khalil?
Oo nga pala, si Khalil. Kumusta si Khalil? Are
hindi
you
ba-
guiding him? Because he's making his professional musical theater debut.
First time niya yan.
Yeah, and
first
medyo,
time.
ito, yung material is also wow, alam mo yan.
Oo nga, so yun iniisip ko, kayo
Kumusta yung
professional
relation?
na eh.
Oo.
Ano, di ba? Kumbaga, hasang-hasa kayo.
Oo.
Etong si Khalil, relatively talagang new.
First niyo to eh,
Oo.
oo.
So how is it, does he confer with you? Does he talk to you? Or meron ba siyang mga
Yeah.
tinatanong?
Well, I've known Khalil kasi ever since like I think 2011. So thankfully I already know him from back then. And you know, kahit sobrang nag-take off yung career niya, he's still so humble and nice. And I mean, coming into rehearsals, sobrang prepared siya.
Yes.
As in, kasi yung character niya is really challenging. Lalo na it's his first ever theater, you know, experience. So he's so prepared, and you can just see how passionate he is in everything he does. Whether it's his monologues, whether it's his songs, his choreography, nakakatawa. So I think it's so exciting na he's joined the world of theater, and I think the theater bug will have bitten him after this show.
I think so.
I think so.
Posible, no?
Yeah.
Yung position
So-
kasi ni Khalil ngayon is pinagdaanan niya rin. Kasi yung,
That's true,
yung
yeah.
lead role niya is, yun nga, the Stephen Sanin, tapos ito si Khalil ngayon, Jonathan Larson, so Heller, tapos kakashowing lang ng movie. So, hindi mo maalis na may comparison. So, syempre, we're not pressuring Khalil, pero good luck, Khalil. Alam namin magagawa mo. So, meron ka ba gusto sabihin about Khalil?
And then also ano din kasi siya, willing to learn din kasi siya. Parang
sagutin.
and he's an actor din talaga. Kung baga kung ano yung energy na binabato mo sa kanya, talagang ibabalik
Binabalik
din
niya
niya.
sa'yo.
So and then daw yung ano niya, yung ethics niya sa pag-work with us, it's really okay. Which is hindi ko din expect.
But
Kasi
you
di ba
know,
may mga
kasi
other
ang dami
di ba?
ninyong pinoportray na roles.
Character.
Yes.
Na character. Anong most challenging so far sa base doon sa preparation ninyo, sa nabasa ninyo,
Everything.
so far?
Hi!
Panis ko lang.
Hi! Hello, Robbie!
Oo.
Ayun,
Parang ang hirap
go.
naman, ano? Kasi, well, ako na, mahilig lang ako manood. Alam ko, marunong ako mag-appreciate kung ano yung maganda. Pero yung paggawa, hindi, paano yung dami-dami? How can you do that?
Kung you interpret,
Oo.
motivate, yung mga
Oo.
So, ano yung mga challenge mo? At kumusta naman si Robbie as director when it comes to, motivating
Di ba
you?
naninigaw? Ayan.
But I always enjoy working with Direct Rob kasi he's very collaborative nga and pati he always asks kung nari bakit ito yung gusto mong gawin, bakit do you think this will work, ganyan, and if you really think that this will work, then show it to me, and then kapag okay, then we'll retain it. He really makes you work as an actor talaga.
So he respects also your
Yes,
your
which is a
input.
good thing.
That's Robbie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, it's my first time to work with Direct Rob, but it's just nice na along the process, he'll ask, why are you saying this line na ganon? Because if this is your intention, then technically it should be taking you in that direction. So he always makes sure, it's nice that he's really fleshing it out and making you understand, and at the same time, he wants to understand why you're choosing certain things. So it's nice na, it feels like a collaboration.
Pati pag yung mga movements, kailangan may intention. And you'll really understand na bakit ganon, bakit kanya
Kailangan
pinapamundon or
kong
something
gawin
like
yun.
that.
Pwede naman ganito.
Yes.
Diba?
Yeah.
And you know naman why. Of course, it's for interpretation and,
Yes.
to portray the role.
Pati talaga, you will really see the picture, the clear picture why
Yeah.
That's why
I won't really, na-excite
Yes.
na ako. Hindi ko to, mga katribo ha, wag nating i-miss to.
Ayan. So, napag-usapan natin yung role at character nyo. Meron ba kayong mga dream role na hindi nyo pa nagagawa? Local, Broadway, West End.
May plano ba na
May plano kayo.
mag-audition?
Calling
abroad?
mga producer. Ito na po yung gusto nila. So, abangan nyo po yung sabihin nila. Okay, Kayla, ikaw.
For me, I would say as of now, sorry, I would say Eliza Hamilton from Hamilton, of course. Yeah.
Oh, ayan. It's
So
coming.
so that's, I'm excited to watch, but that's a dream role. I would say though, anytime I've had the chance to do a musical, I'm just really grateful that I can step into the shoes of another character. So I think I'm open naman to, if there's other shows down the line. I think it would be really nice to also explore in doing a play. So, kasi, as a singer, that's my comfort zone is singing. So I think if I could explore also my acting as well through a straight play. Yeah, so.
Kaya, kasi more on musical kasi siya. Because of her
definitely.
voice, it's not...
Right. Yeah.
So yeah,
one
it's a
day, that's
different
something.
approach when it
Yeah.
comes to acting.
Yep.
Ikaw naman.
Ako naman, I think...
Next Anaheim ka ba ulit? Joke lang.
No, siguro maganda naman tayo, Cameron McIntosh naman, Jo.
Nagpaparinig siya.
Ayan.
Miss Saigon.
Calling out to the
Miss
universe.
Saigon.
Yes.
The Phantom of the Opera. Mga ganyan. Oh my
Yung
God.
pinaka-dream role ko talaga is yung Thuy sa Miss Saigon. Kasi yun yung pinaka-first musical na discover ko.
At na-appreciate mo. First
Yes,
time mo
yes. And also yung song na Why God Why. Yun yung
Chris.
unang-una kong in-audition na song, na musical song sa
Ba't ang
theater.
hirap nun, no? Yung dulo. Grabe ka.
So, you are doing well now.
Yes.
Oo. Pag sinabing musical, syempre, naisip nila, okay lang. Vien, di ba? How about movies? Meron bang, halimbawang binigay sa inyo dalawang opportunity sabay? Musical, tapos isang magandang istorya. Comfort zone mo na yung musical, di ba? So, pero maganda yung istorya din, di ba? Movie na may kasamang parang similar to Saigon na ang kasabay.
Oo.
At what will you choose? Considering halos pareho silang importante, yung bigat.
O kunwari, musical na kunwari, parang
Musical na alam
Moulin
mo
Rouge,
yan,
yung mga
oo.
ganyan, yung mga Evita, kunwari, ganyan.
Pero may maganda ring movie na international release. Paano yon?
Siguro, hindi ko kaya kasi ako yung tipo ng tao na I would really try to marry my schedule. Pero
Yeah.
I will do my best na pagsabayin, but if not talaga, so I will just really weigh the options talaga or the pros and cons of each one. So kung ano talaga yung parang magbibigay sa akin talaga yung talagang push sa career ko, then I think yun yung pipiliin ko muna.
Yeah.
How about you, Kayla?
Same. I would say same. Yeah, I'm the same. Na I try to make everything work.
Yes.
So
Hanggat kaya.
So I would love Sana both because any opportunity for us to do what we love doing, then I would want that Sana. But trying out a movie does sound really exciting because the last time I was a part of a movie was in 2013 for Cinemalaya. So that was the only time I had a chance to like dip my toes into it, and it was very brief. So that would be super exciting. So I would love to have that opportunity then, if that
Meron
ever.
ba kayong dream role sa movies na gusto ninyong, na iniisip ninyo na sana
Makapareho.
dumating? Oo.
Mga ganyan.
O yung dream ninyong artista na gusto ninyong
Crushes.
Not necessarily.
Oo
pero
nga,
yung
pero
gusto,
gusto ko malaman yun.
yung gusto ninyong kabatuhan na gusto ko siyang maging,
Yung mga heavy scenes, mga ganyan.
gusto ko siyang makasama. Ganyan. Kasi minsan, di ba, yung the best in you, nadadala yan, nakukuha by working with someone
Okay,
who's
eksena.
really good.
Right.
I think siguro kung in terms to leading ladies, I think Angel Locsin. Yan, gusto ko Bea Alonso, yun yung mga ganyan gusto kong maka-work. Pero generally, mga seasoned actors like John Lloyd Cruz, mga ganyan. Kasi si John Lloyd talaga pinaka-idol ko when it comes to really sa mga movies, mga ganyan. And then also like Christopher De Leon, Vilma Santos.
Ay, oo.
Yung mga choices niya, no?
Iba yung
Oo,
kasi I also watch some
award-winning.
mga
classic movies din.
pang mga
Talagang iba yung
season and best actors
Oo.
and actresses.
Iba yung acting noon din. Talaga, iba yung hugot.
Yeah, true.
How about you, Kayla?
I also like the seasoned actors and actresses. I would also throw in Miss Vilma Santos also. I think, just having the opportunity to work with them and learn from them then is, like, that experience would be just priceless lang. So, sana one day.
Sana.
Yeah.
Manifesting.
Darating
Right.
yun eh. Oo. If it's yours, it will just, the universe will bring it to you.
That's
Amen.
Kaya i-claim nyo na. Oo. So anyway, bago namin kayo pakawalan, kasi kulang yung oras,
Oras eh,
Oh.
oo.
Any parting words sa ating mga katribo, o invite them. Kahit na isang buwan na lang.
Oo.
Less
Hindi pa
than
sila
a
tapos
month na.
mag-rehearsal.
Oo, less than a month
Ang hirap
na
na
lang.
pahirap yung rehearsal nila actually.
Pero talaga hindi. I won't miss it. Magdadala pa ako ng...
Kakalad ka rin talaga kita this time. Chichi nila kasi nakita pag hindi pa rin sumama. Joke.
We'll invite a lot of people to watch your show or your play.
Thank you.
Anything to say to our
Oh
Katibo
yeah, your
before we
fans,
leave?
invite or whatever. Meron ba kayong upcoming shows? I don't know. So
meron
go
pa
ahead.
ba?
Then,
So everyone, please watch Tick Tick Boom. It will open in August 5 until August 27. Tickets are available on tickettome.net. It will be on RCBC Theater.
That's right. Yeah. So starting August 5th, and also please make sure to follow 9Works across our social media websites. That's 9WT online on Instagram and Facebook as well. So make sure to get your tickets because they are
Yes.
selling fast. So get your tickets. We hope to see you at the
Magpa-order
theater.
na tayo.
oy, teka lang, may nakalimutan kayo. Yung mga kasama nyo pang iba. Hindi nyo nabanggit. Sino yun?
Yeah, sino-sino pa
Yung mga kasama nyo.
ninyo?
Gusto ko sa inyo manggaling, syempre,
Yeah,
alam ko na yan.
Yeah, we'll have Jeff Flores, Reba Tadero, Tanya Manalang, and Khalil Ramos, directed by Robbie Guevara.
Yan. O, may nakalimutan pa ba kami? Wala na ba?
Anything that you'd like, anything else, or to follow your social
Yeah,
media
your account. Follow
accounts?
you.
And also follow me on my IG, The Vien King,
Yun.
TikTok, FB, Kumu, ayan.
Lahat na.
YouTube. The
Yan mga
Vien King.
katribo, ha?
Username.
Ikaw yung show mo, yung radio
yes.
show mo.
Yes. Also, you can follow me on my socials. That's at Ms. Kayla Rivera, and also on my radio show. That's Monster RX 93.1. I am on air on Monday at 1 to 4 p.m., Tuesday 1 to 5 p.m., and then Wednesday to Friday from 4 to 8 p.m.
Grabe!
So, yes.
Humihinga pa! Grabe sipag
DJ,
mo,
DJ, then
oo,
DJ, o the theater
sipag-sipag.
actress. O, diba? Ayun.
So, yun nga, mga katribo, especially the young, if you want something, work hard for it. At saka magbibigay agad, ano.
Your
Just
passion
keep
and
on.
dedication, yan. Importante
Well,
yan.
thank you so much,
Thank
Kayla
you.
and Vien. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for joining us and gracing our show this afternoon. Dito lang sa...
So, spotlight, syempre. At eto muna, bago natin makalimutan, baka ma-award ako pag dito sinabi. Thank you also, 9Works Theatrical.
9Works, thank you!
Si Santi and si Ana Santa Maria. Ayan. At syempre, ang Mayora, John Martin. Si Oliver Rivera sa Bollywood.
Hello!
At si Juliet Talaba ng ABS-CBN. Good luck and
Sa
see
sunod
you.
sila naman dapat ang ating
Pwede.
Oo.
Let's see you at the theater.
Silang ating dito, i-grill.
Oo. Gusto ko nagiging si Mayora. Yun ang gusto ko.
So mga katribo, please wait and watch ang Tik-Tik
Boom!
Boom.
Ayan.
Sisimula na
Next
po yan
month na
sa,
yan.
sa wala ng isang buwan.
Oo.
Sa August 5.
Sa Carlos P. Romulo Auditorium. Yan. Ay, tatawid lang ako dyan. Pabor na pabor yan sa akin.
At mga katribo, there you have it. We hope that you enjoyed our episode this afternoon because we enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. And thank you mga katibo for joining us. Until next time, once again, I am Kim Sancha.
And Chingkee Mangcucang.
This has been
Spotlight!